Welcome back to Klock Werks. I'm Brian Klock, and this is a 2012 CVO Road Glide. We've had a lot of you call in and ask the questions, do you have a fender that will fit the new 19-inch front wheel? This uses a Dunlop tire. It's a 130/60/19, which is a fairly low profile 19. Okay, the 16/18 fenders that we offered are now 16/18/19 fenders because it will fit 16-inch wheels, 17-inch wheels, 18-inch wheels, and the new 19-inch on the CVO Road Glides. This, for instance, is one of those fenders. This one's called a level. The reason being is this line in the front and this little short line in the back tends to go with the lines in the side covers and the lines in the bags on the motorcycle. And you're going to see it keeps that still thick bagger look, but you're going to get away from some of the squareness. You're going to lose all these unsightly rivets on the side of here and really dress up your $30,000 motorcycle. We're going to show you in just a minute how this goes on. Chris is going to pull this one off. I'll be right back, and we've sent out the fender to AJ's Customs in Mesa, Arizona to have it painted. It matches exactly. I think you'll be impressed. One of the nice things is to have a friend assist you when you're taking this out so you don't scratch this fender in case you'd ever want to use it again. Harley used to put a lock tab under there, and you had to bend the tabs over on some of the older model bikes. It would be the same for any Model FL fender. These particular ones don't come with that anymore, and it makes it easy just to take a 1/2-inch wrench, remove 4 bolts. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the other fender, Chris, and we'll keep going. The other thing we've had questions about in the past is the reflector area. A lot of guys have asked us, what's behind that? Is there anything back there? Can I take that off? It's as simple as taking a blow dryer or a heat gun or even just leaving it sit out in the sun on a hot sunny day, and you can peel this reflector right off, which leaves you a nice exposed chrome leg and just kind of cleans it up one more notch. This is the fender that we had painted. Chris, why don't you grab that other fender and let's show a little bit of the detail. You'll notice that we took the pinstripes and the candy blue, and all of these areas match that front fender exactly. So you can see the level of detail and the quality of paint work that they did down there at AJ's Customs in Mesa, Arizona. And now we'll get this thing on here. It'll really change the look of this whole bike. With our front fenders, we require the use of what we call clock blocks or fender blocks. And what the idea behind these is that this goes in between there, and you'll see there's 2 sides to it. The smooth side, and then there's a contoured side. Okay, so whether you put them on this side or this side, it's totally up to you, whether you want the detail showing or whether you want it just smooth. In this case, we're going to mount it so the smooth side is up, and so this block would go on this side, and this block would be for Chris's side. We'll get this on here and show you the finished product. As Chris finishes mounting that fender, I want to let you know that there's 7 different styles of these fenders. They're called the Hugger Series. You can go to www.custombaggers.com and pick out the one that you like, the one that suits you best. They'll fit street glides, they'll fit road kings, they'll fit road glides. In this case, the big question was just, will it fit my 19-inch factory Harley new front wheel and that Dunlop 130/60/19 tire? And indeed it does. And you can see that this fender is exactly how it comes out of the box. The holes are already pre-aligned for you and drilled. It comes E-coated. The E-coating is a process that just helps eliminate rusting. These fenders are completely stamped out. It's not a spun part. It's made right here in the USA, and we're pretty proud of that here at Klock Werks. And you can see how nicely that accents. This line right here carries into the line of the air cleaner, the line that is already built into the body lines on the sidelines of the bag. Everything as it flows all the way back throughout the bike. So we'll bring this front fender again to show you that the block takes place of this bracket right here. You're getting rid of all these rivets, keeping it nice and smooth. We've got the graphic and the pinstripe back on there. You'll notice how the front or the back of our fender hugs around and wraps for the tire, and yet you still have this line. Like I said, this one's called a level. There's one that's called a slicer that goes right here and has a little bit deeper cut in it. There's wrapper fenders that are cut off like this, and we do make them for 16/18s, now the 19s, and also a 21 if you want to decide to change out the wheels completely. But it's definitely a way to dress up your CVO and make it stand out in the crowd so it doesn't look like every other blue motorcycle. Go to www.custombaggers.com. Thanks for rocking Klock Werks parts.